Welcome to Let's Talk About Everything and Nothing. We're Sophia, Michelle, your favorite or soon-to-be favorite ADHD-ridden mass sisters.
Expect deep combos, random tangents, and the occasional existential crisis. Or maybe we'll just talk about snacks.
Either way, we're here, we're talking, and you're stuck with us. So let's get into it.
All right, guys. So we know this last two-part episode was a little rough. At least it was for us. We got pretty
draining,
deep.
if you will.
Yeah, draining. Cathartic. Even because we shot it.
Can you define cathartic?
From the ethos of cathode, like a cardiothoracic surgeon, like Christina Yang. I don't know what cathartic means.
You use it so confidently, though.
Cathartic?
Yeah.
Like calming, like, fixing my soul, like, hippy dippy stuff, yoga-y things.
Yoga. What does cathartic mean? Yoga.
Yoga-y things.
Hippy dippy.
Or Christina Yang. Anyway, but yeah, we recorded it a while back, and just like having to edit it and re-listen to it and then get some feedback from people that know us, it was not, I won't say a lot, but it was a thing. So we're gonna do something a little bit more lighthearted today. We just need it just to fix our souls a little bit, and we laughed in that episode and things like that, and but
we definitely did. There was some lighthearted moments in there.
So it wasn't all rough, but we just want to do something a little bit lighthearted. So I came up with some would you rathers. So I'm assuming everyone knows what that means, but like I pose a question, would you rather do this or that? And she's got to answer, and I have to answer. So we're doing some silly ones, some general ones, and then I threw in some ones specifically for you. So.
How exciting.
That's why I got my readers on.
Not the readers. Is that why you wear your glasses today? I was wondering, is she trying to look studious today?
I am very studious. All right, we're going to start with some...
just by the way, I just want everyone to know that me and Michelle are wearing matching hats.
By complete accident on my part.
To be fair, I came in with this hat and she put it on. This is the first time you ever wanted to match me.
I didn't want to match you. It was purely by accident. You know what? This hat was the hat that was sitting on the chair in my bathroom when I was changing my clothes for my attire that we normally wear. If we're gonna have anything, we're gonna have merch. So
yeah, we're coming out with some shirts,
maybe some hats. But yeah, if we're gonna, even if it's failing, burning, dumpster fire, we're gonna have merch.
There will always be merch, even if it's just me and Michelle wearing it.
Okay, so the first one is, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? So one horse-sized duck, so a duck the size of a horse,
yeah, or
100 horses the size of a duck.
I think, because honestly, a horse-sized duck sounds terrifying. So I think I'm going to go for the horses. Duck-sized horses. Duck-sized horses for 20.
I feel like I'm going to fight just one big horse-sized duck. Because, like, 100 horses, even if they're, like, mini horses, like, stomping on your face.
Why is it stomping on my face if they're duck-sized?
How else are they going to fight you? Like, you're fighting them. So it doesn't say,
yeah.
Okay.
But am I on the ground? Do I start off on the ground?
If there's 100 of them, they're gonna attack you and make you fall down. Like you fall down by standing. Like you're gonna fall down.
I feel like if I'm standing, I'm just gonna squish these mother effers. Honestly, I don't know if I could. I bet they look cute. It's tiny.
But okay, even if emotionally you could do it, you couldn't physically step on 100 of them because by that time, if they're fighting you, like
so they're actively trying to attack me.
This is the prompt: fighting.
I thought maybe I'm just like, I came up to them. Like, I'm starting the beef.
Why are you starting beef with some horses? Some miniature horses?
I don't know. I thought it was just a question. Oh, so they're actively fighting me?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess. But honestly, still, a horse-sized duck sounds terrifying. What if I just, like, all of them?
Fight.
That's fighting? I have to bare knuckle fight them?
So I say your answer is incorrect.
There's no right or wrong answer in this. Would you rather always sneeze when you say hello or always hiccup when you say goodbye?
Sneeze when I say hello or hiccup when I say goodbye. sneeze because I hate hiccuping. It hurts. Today, I hiccuped and burped at the same time, and I thought I was gonna die.
What? First of all, I don't think you can do those two things at once.
I did.
And why? I'd rather hiccup. I hate sneezing.
Hiccuping hurts.
What kind of hiccuping are you doing?
I don't know how to answer that question. I hiccup. I don't know how to answer it. Like, I hiccup.
Like, I don't enjoy hiccuping, but like, I would prefer to hiccup than sneeze.
I need you to demonstrate a sneeze for everybody.
I can't just sneeze on command, Michelle.
I said demonstrate.
I can't.
It's achoo!
She's exaggerating.
It's the most daintiest sneeze ever.
Your turn.
Would you rather be able to talk to animals but they all hate you, or have animals love you but you can't understand them?
Animals love me. Why would I want them to hate me?
Yeah, that's kind of a... And plus, we don't 100% understand animals now.
We're not fucking Dr. Doolittle.
Would you rather laugh uncontrollably every time someone cries, or cry uncontrollably every time someone laughs?
Cry when someone laughs, because I don't think I could look at their faces to watch me laugh as they're crying.
So you want to cry every time someone laughs?
Versus having someone look at me mortified that I'm laughing because they're crying.
So every time we're laughing, having a hee 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 ha ha ha, you're going to start crying. That's going to kill the vibe.
Okay, what if someone that I just met is bleeding their soul out to me and I just start hysterically laughing? They will never speak to me again. I
wonder in this scenario you can tell people, hey, just FYI, this is going to happen.
Just BT-dub. If you start crying, I'm going to laugh.
It's a medical condition.
It's a medical condition.
I think I would rather laugh when someone cries.
You're telling me that if Mom Britt is bearing her soul to you and is like emotional, needs you to be support, and then she looks up and you're over there laughing, giggling, hee-hee-hawing?
Because she'll already know. She'll understand. And not that many people cry in front of me. I'm not Britt. People like to bare their souls to my wife. Like, strangers.
One time there was like a line.
There was a line.
There was a line to get to Mama Britt for people to talk to her emotionally.
At a party. We were hosting a party.
It was my birthday party.
Yes.
Ooh, ADHD Life Edition. Would you rather lose your keys once a week or your phone charger every day?
I think my keys once a week.
Yeah, my keys.
Because I feel like that happens
anyway. It doesn't happen to me because I put my keys in the same place every single day.
I generally do, however...
But Mary loses the keys every day.
Sometimes I leave them in my pocket, and then my kid will be like, oh yeah, it's time to go to sleep, like right now. He's like, Mimi's, bed? I'm like, okay. And so I got to put him to bed. And so I got to take everything out of my pocket, and I usually don't remember until I'm in my room, and then my keys end up in my room and not on my key hanger. Older.
Because you literally have... But when you walk in the door, why don't you...
Because when I walk in the door, my hands are never empty. Ever.
Yeah, but then you just go back and put them in. Like, I don't understand. Okay, with Mary, I get it because, like, she has hers, like, either, like, hooked on her school bag or, like, her purse. And so maybe I get, like, how she can forget to go back and do that. If it's in your pocket, just take them out of your pocket and put them on the keyhole. Even if you have things in your hand, put the things down and then put them on the
My
keyhole.
child?
Take him with you.
But I have my child, his diaper bag, the groceries, the fast food that I just brought in.
Before
I never come home empty-handed.
Neither do I, but I'm saying when you're done, put all that stuff down and then walk to the door, even with Dada in your hand.
No, because by the time I've gotten into the house and gone past the front door, the only thing I care about is putting everything down and then moving on with my life. And that's it. Like, the keys have ceased to exist now. The keys do not exist.
The limit does not exist.
Yeah, it doesn't exist until I need it or they're hurting me in my pocket. Doesn't exist. Out of sight, out of mind.
I think this is where my ADHD and my tism.
Okay, I'm going to go on a side tangent real quick. There's this thing, and it has nothing to do with what we're talking about at all. Maybe tism. That was going around on TikTok not that long ago about your favorite type of spoons.
I love this one.
So, just FYI, my favorite type of spoon is like a soup spoon. It's like round and like concave. And it just fits in your mouth. So people apparently with ADD or neurodivergent people have a favorite type of utensil. And so everyone was showing pictures of their favorite spoons. And some of them were like cinematic, like, masterpieces that they were taking pictures of their spoons and stuff like that. I did not participate, but I did enjoy it.
I've seen that. I think you actually showed me. But I do have I do have utensils that I prefer over other ones. Like if my wife picks out utensils for me and it's not the one that I want, then I will go back. Like it can't be too big, can't be too small. I really like the ones I bought from Walmart, to be honest with you. And like they're light enough, they're not too heavy.
I like a heavy spoon.
No, I hate heavy spoons.
I like a heavy utensil.
I'm tired. My hand is fatigued.
So like there's this brunch place that we like called Snooze, and the first time we ate there, I was like, I'd like this fork.
Did you take it?
No, I'm not mom. I like the fork. It was nice and heavy.
Yeah, I don't like heavy utensils again.
But I won't change my utensil, and I won't tell if like someone's like, because I don't know how y'all do things at home, but like someone will just like grab a whole handful of forks, and I don't know about you guys, but none of our utensils match. I won't say none of them. Like we have maybe like 4 different types of utensils, and so someone was like grab a whole bunch of utensils and throw them on the table. Like I'm just gonna take what I get, but I won't go back and change it. But if I'm like serving myself something, I'm like, oh, I need a spoon. I think mine's more spoon related. Like if I need a spoon, it just depends on what I'm eating. Will depend on if I want a bigger spoon or a smaller spoon. But if I had my choice, it's gonna be a soup spoon.
I always called it a cereal spoon, so maybe it's a soup spoon.
It's like a more round spoon. It's not oval. It's more round.
Yeah.
More cuppy.
If it's my regular household, I will go back and get one. But if it's like more people at the house, or if I'm at someone's house, I'm not gonna have someone be like, do you have another spoon? Or I'm not gonna bring my own spoon to people's houses, or not make a big deal if there's multiple people here that I don't want to seem like I'm a weirdo.
But we're having a spoon conversation.
Touche.
I mean, I know it's a weird conversation, but it's surprising. I think mostly it's like surprising that other people kind of have these thought processes in their heads. And so like, it's weird, but like not that weird.
But it goes back to nothing about us is special.
I'm very special. I don't know what you mean.
Side tangent. Did you see that Lorelai is not going to be in the Gilmore Girls documentary?
No. Did she say why?
Yeah, because she said if the show's creator isn't invited, then I'm not going.
Oh, I stand by the decision. Would you rather live in a house where the laundry is always half done or the dishes are never fully washed?
Michelle's like, I would.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of okay with that. Like it's neither of those bother me.
Both of those bother me.
Would you rather always forget why you walked into a room or always forget what you were about to say mid-sentence?
Literally, that's my life. Whenever you're like, do forget, do you go back and redo the things you were doing to see if you can remember?
I don't think I'll physically go back and do it. I think I'll go, like my brain will be like, okay, I was doing this, how did I get it? I lose my train of thought a lot more often than I forget why I walked into a room. And so I'll like mentally be like backtracking. And sometimes what will happen is like I'll be watching like a TikTok video or something like on social media and I'll be scrolling. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to talk about that. Or I need to think about that further. Like I need to do something further with this particular information. But I'm like, all right, I'll remember. And I scroll for like another 10 seconds and it's gone. I'm like, oh no, what was that? And then sometimes like I'll want to tell like a Brit or Alexis what I was thinking about. I'm like, I can't remember what it was. And so I'll have to like go back through my social media and stuff like that and be like, what the hell was it?
Whenever I go into a room and I forget what I'm doing, like if I can't right away think about what I just did, then I will go back and like literally physically retrace my steps.
No, I won't do that.
Sometimes it works.
I think I'm too lazy for that. Which one would you rather do?
What was the question?
Would you rather always forget why you walked into a room or always forget what you were about to say mid-sentence?
I guess the room thing. Because how much would it suck to have a conversation with someone if every time I'm just like...
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Would you rather share a toothbrush for a year with Mama Britt or never share blankets again? You don't even share blankets.
And I wouldn't mind sharing a toothbrush with her. I mean, she would mind sharing a toothbrush with me. But
would you rather accidentally call your spouse by your ex's name once or accidentally call your boss babe every day?
I'd rather accidentally call my boss babe every day.
I mean, yeah, same, but still, every day. It actually doesn't say, it says once, but I wanted to throw it every day.
You're trying to make it more spicy.
Yeah. Would you rather your spouse always sing instead of speak or always dance instead of walk?
I think dance. Because you know why?
Don't do it, Michelle.
When she was in college and her roommates, all ridiculous.
Haters gonna hate.
They literally sang everything. Everywhere we went, they sang everything.
In the tone of, if I were a boy.
It was very annoying. So I already know it's annoying. So I'd rather have the dance thing.
I wouldn't mind if she sang. She sings a lot anyways. Would you rather be stuck in a car with your sister singing one song on repeat for 8 hours?
Already happened.
Or have her narrate your every move for 24 hours?
I think you narrating me for 24 hours actually would be fun. I think I would enjoy it.
Like I was Morgan Freeman?
Yeah. And if you could pretend to be Morgan Freeman, that'd be cool too. I think I would enjoy that.
You wouldn't enjoy me singing one song on repeat for 8 hours?
No, because I'm fairly certain I've experienced that before.
When have we driven anywhere for 8 hours?
Maybe not 8 hours, but like 4 hours.
See, she makes things
4 hours is a lot.
You can't believe her. She exaggerates. That's a whole 4 other hours. That was half the time it said.
So this is actually not related to you, but you at the same time. So both Britt and Sophia really love this CD. Emilio Navarra's Life is Good English CD. And if you don't know who he is, he's the Tejano singer. And Sophia loved him so much, she literally had a life-size cardboard cutout of this man.
Where did we get that? You know, I was trying to think about the other day.
I
Not
think
the other day, but like
Mom acquired it from some bar establishment that she
stole it. Was he stolen? My forbidden love.
Okay. And she would listen to. Did you have a cassette or a CD?
I had the cassette, and then I had the CD.
So Britt also really enjoyed this particular,
which is really weird. Can we sidetrack on the sidetrack of how me and Mom Britt just have
Very
way
similar.
too many things similar about each other.
Very similar. Like their favorite numbers are literally one digit apart from each other. Their favorite colors the same.
There's just a lot.
There's a lot.
But honestly, this with Emilio, like...
Yeah, so Britt was obsessed with this particular CD2 album, whatever you want to call it. And she said that she was on a road trip with her family and kept playing it on repeat and just playing it over and over and over again. And so her older sister threw it out the window or broke it. One of the two, like destroyed it somehow. And then Britt just pulled out another one and put it in. And I continued to listen to it for the rest of the car trip.
But yes, I did have a life-size cutout of this man in my room, in my bedroom. Then my grandma was scared of it, and so we put it in my mom's room. I shared a room with my grandma when we lived at her house.
She shared a bedroom. I mean, a bed.
A bed, yeah. But yeah, so I shared a room with her when I was little, and then but she didn't. I was little when I had this. How old was you think I was?
Like 6.
Yeah. And so my grandma was scared because
it's a life-size
It's a life-size. And so she made me put it in my mom's room. But my mom one night also was scared. And so she put him in the garage and then he got wet and we had to throw him away. And that was the most sad day of my young childhood life.
My favorite thing is every once in a while we're talking about sleeping in my grandmother's bed for most of her young childhood is where were her clothes at?
Where were my clothes? Listen, my grandma had like 12 closets. But they were all filled with her stuff. And all her
mind
drawers.
You, these are like our house was old, and so the closets aren't.
Yeah, they were tiny, like
a hall
coat
closet.
Yeah, like coat closets. So they're very, very small. So where were my clothes? I really was thinking about that like not too long ago, and I was like, Michelle, where were my clothes at? Like, what?
No idea. I know where my clothes were.
In your room.
Yeah, I don't know where your clothes were. I mean, you had clothes.
Well, I know I had clothes. Where did we put them?
I mean, I know where the stuff was when we lived in the apartment, but
Yeah.
at grandma's house, I don't remember. Anyway,
Strange. Don't know where any of my clothes were. I changed. I promise. Also, no, this is too embarrassing.
You only wear white underwear all your childhood.
My grandma thought. Remember when I said it was too embarrassing? Michelle said it anyways.
But I love that I knew what you were talking about.
My grandma thought that if you wore colored underwear, that the dye would get into you. And you would get an infection. And so growing up for a very long, even after we moved out of her house, I only wore white. Honestly, they were granny panties. White underwear because I was worried about getting an infection. I also used the Avon deodorant for ladies. We shared the roll-on one.
Y'all shared it.
Yeah. I didn't have my own deodorant. I didn't have any clothes.
Where were all your toys at?
I have no idea. Where
were
were my
your
things?
belongings?
Did I live there? Where were my things?
I don't know. Where were your toys? Because you had
I had a lot of toys. A lot of Barbies.
Your blue suitcase. I don't know where your shit was. I don't think it was in my room.
I don't think it was in your room either. Where am I? Did I even have my own pillow?
I'm sure Grandma gave you a pillow.
But I mean like my own pillow. You know, because you always had those like feathered pillows. And with that pink hospital blanket.
And now I have a teal hospital blanket. I love
she
that
was
blanket.
so weird because she would only use that to sleep.
It's a textural thing. Now I don't realize that now. Before I was like, I don't know, I like this blanket.
But when she's had several over the course of her life.
I've had several.
But like that's the only thing she would use.
But I have no idea where I originally got these things.
Remember when you had a blow-up mattress? Not blow-up mattress.
Waterbed.
I think that's why I don't like Peeps. We were sitting.
I need more.
We were sitting on your waterbed and I was eating a Peep and I got seasick. And I threw up. And from there, I never could eat a Peep. But I hate Peeps.
Peeps are delicious. What were we talking about?
We side tangent. Oh, Emilio.
I was like, Amelia. Where's that from?
Neither Roxbury.
Would you rather that I always be right and remind you, or always be wrong and never admit it?
I mean, the right and always remind me is what you do anyways. So I guess let's continue. Let's stay consistent. Oh, I have a made up one. Would you rather never see your favorite movie again? Actually, let me take that back. Would you rather never see your favorite show again?
I knew you were going to change it to that.
Or watch a show that you absolutely cannot stand every single day in its entirety. An episode every single day.
I know these things you don't have answers to the questions, but my question is do I watch it like I watch shows now, or do I have to watch it?
You have to watch it. Like you have to sit down and watch the show.
And I can't do anything else. Mm-mm. I think I'd rather give up my favorite show.
You would give up Gilmore Girls?
I think I would give up Gilmore Girls. Because every day watching something that I don't like and not being able to do anything else, I would go fucking insane.
Oh my gosh. That was so aggressive.
Because that's like equivalent of like sitting somewhere in silence to me.
You think you could sit in one of those rooms where like... No. I didn't even finish the question. Like the most quiet room where it's like all black and like you literally can't hear anything, like not even your own heartbeat because the sound is absorbed into the walls so much.
I would freak out to the maximum in like the first 30 seconds. So side tangent. There's this chick on TikTok that like does things. She's like, oh, I know this is AI, but I bought it anyway to see what it is. And I know this is fake. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that.
So she did one. She goes, I know this isn't like a good one, but I'm going to go try it anyway type of thing. Cause I've never seen her doing like something where she goes and tries something, but basically it was like one of those immersion tanks that you get in and like just
I know people
float.
who do those.
But she went to like one of these hole in the wall ones and like she's videoing. She goes, this is kind of sketchy. And she gets there and she's like filming, like there's like mold on the door and stuff like that. And she gets in and she like stops recording or whatever, and then she comes out and she's in her car and she's like, I had to leave. She goes, I didn't last more than 5 minutes because multiple things. She goes, because this place was real sketchy, kind of dirty. I got kind of freaked out just in general. And then she's like, I got freaked out too because there was only one other person here and it was a male employee. Like I just felt really unsafe. And then when I wanted to get out the door, I couldn't find the door because it was so dark. And she goes, so I started panicking because I couldn't find the door. And then she said that when she left, she researched the place. And just to me, that's stupid. You got to research before you get there. But she researched the place and apparently they only clean out the water 1 to 2 times a year. She's like, so I was just laying in other people's filth for 5 minutes.
Oh my God, that is disgusting.
So yeah, so no, I can't do that. Like Alanis Morissette said.
Not Alanis.
I can't think of the exact words.
You think you're addicted to your phone?
1000%.
Do you think like if the world ends, and when I say end, I mean like the world as we know it, you know, like some apocalypse happens.
Like dystopian.
Like the zombie apocalypse happens and cell towers go down. Bam.
Kaput.
No phones, no internet, no communication.
To me, it's not even the communication. It's my need for my brain to focus on something. It has nothing to do with communication.
And you don't even have any physical media.
But if we're in dystopian, what you gonna watch DVDs? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
How?
With a generator.
With what gas?
We obviously siphon.
But someone has to produce this gas. It's not gonna last forever.
I know, but like you wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it every day. But like on special occasions, like my birthday, maybe I want to throw on
Harry Potter,
Grease 2.
Grease? Do you have Grease 2?
No, it's on streaming. But I'm saying like if now I'm gonna go buy it just in case we have a zombie apocalypse.
I feel like you're thinking about the wrong things. Books maybe, and I'll have someone read them to me.
I was just about to say,
I'll have Brett read them to me. You know, this might be on the same thing, but not the same thing. I don't know. So when me and Brett were facing to get married, we were trying to figure out a song for our first dance. She was like, well, listen to the song. I was having trouble understanding what the song was. And understanding, I don't feel like it's not even the right word, but like I was so distracted by the music, I couldn't focus on the lyrics. And so she was like, what's wrong with you? Like she was having a hard time understanding why I was having a hard time. And it took me a second to put it into words, like what was going on, because she would play a song. And I'm like, I have no idea what that song was about. And she was like, we just listened to it. I'm like, I was distracted by the music. Because I was listening to the music and not to the words. And so she was say the words to the music. And I was able to figure out what song I wanted. It felt very intimate. Not like anything like weird intimate, but like... like I didn't want to say sexual, but like not anything like that. It just felt very like
intimate. Intimate was the right word until you said not anything weird, because that's not what I was thinking.
Like I can't put it into a word. Like it was very like intimate, like a big old KFC mashed potato. So I'll have Brett read me books, and then
she'll be the audio.
She'll be the audio.
Would you rather never be able to send a text without rereading it 12 times, or never be able to reread it at all before sending? I'll reread it 12 times.
I think I would rather send it without rereading.
Without rereading? You gotta make sure.
What's gonna happen? What am I
the tone, the punctuation, the spelling.
Punctuation? You use punctuation?
No.
I use a lot of ... What are those called?
Periods? Period.
No. The 3 dots is something.
Semicolon.
That's not a semicolon.
Hyperbole.
That's not a punctuation.
I'm not a teacher, Michelle.
But hyperbole? Your wife's gonna be so disappointed in you.
She is. I'm cutting this out. I don't know. I can't spell. Would you rather always walk like a crab or always talk like a pirate?
Pirate. That's fun to me.
I kind of want to walk like a crab.
That feels like a lot of work.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button for life?
I think rewind. That kind of goes back.
Fuck.
You have to put that in. You have to put that in. You have to put that in.
I can't stand you. Why do I have to sneeze? Answer the question.
Rewind.
Honestly, because what am I going to be pausing for? Because if am I also paused or I'm just
like in Charmed?
Can you make that effect, Michelle?
Last question. So of all the Ring of Fire games that we played, and you know how always there's a rule. So if you had to do the same rule once a week, all day, you have to follow that rule every time you do anything.
Kegels.
I think mine would be twice. I love twice.
I love twice too, but I feel like at some point, if I'm having a meeting with an executive, I'm not going to be like, hello, sir. And we're like, what the fuck?
So definitely not the laughing with the...
Definitely not the laughing with the teeth.
So another TikTok side tangent. Have you seen the one where like someone's narrating and then they're like, and she smiled with her bottom teeth? And so they're like trying to smile with their bottom teeth. Have you seen that?
Yes. And this
one.
She was like...
Okay. So
yeah, there was that. We just wanted to give you a little break, a little fun time from all the serious notes we had the past couple episodes. So hopefully this was fun for you. It was fun for us. Honestly, I don't know where we went half the time. But it was fun.
Yeah. I had a good time. It was very chill. I enjoyed it. And also, guys, I just really want to tell you all, this is our first episode that we recorded since we've actually been publishing our podcast. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for all the feedback, for the people who reached out to us. It's actually really nice to hear from you guys. If y'all could like comment on the whatever platform you're listening on, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, that would be fantastic. If y'all follow us on TikTok, or if y'all don't follow us on TikTok, follow us on TikTok. Y'all can comment on stuff. That would help us out extremely well. And hey, shoot us a comment and tell us what you want us to talk about. Things that you've enjoyed, things you want us to hear from. We've had a couple of family members reach out and say they want to be a co-host on an episode. So let us know what y'all want to hear from us. But again, thank you guys. We've had fun doing this. And we want to keep doing it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you so much from the bottom of our little hearts. We were nervous and scared of going live, but we've received a lot of great feedback, and we're still working on improving everything. And I think thanks for sticking with us. And like Michelle said, if you guys can drop a little comment, a little like, a little gander, if you will, we greatly appreciate it. But honestly, it does really mean the world to us that anyone listens at all. So
yeah, and people reaching out to us like directly, I was like, they listened to it.
Yeah, that was nice.
So thanks guys, thanks for hanging out with us today, and see you later.
Yeah, see you guys later. And somehow we've reached the end of another episode of Let's Talk About Everything and Nothing.
If you had fun, hit that follow button, leave a review, and follow us on TikTok and Insta. But if you got distracted halfway through, no worries, same.
We'll be back next time with more thoughts, more distractions, and probably actually no real conclusions. But thanks so much, guys, and see you later.